Welcome back, everyone. Emerald Coast Weekly. It's me. It's Ted from the Greater Fort Walton Chamber of Commerce. Jamal's our producer.
Hello.
Isn't it fun when we get to meet new people like Senior Pastor Jonathan, who we just met?
We get to meet new people every week?
Every single week. And I'm so honored, my friends. With me today is Senior Pastor Jonathan Winningham from the First Baptist Church of Mary Esther. First time I've met you. Why is that?
Well,
what kind of world do I live in?
What kind of world? Well, I'm missing out on knowing both of you guys.
I know. It started today, though.
Well, we tuck ourselves in Mary Esther.
Yeah.
Okay. So a lot of what happens in Fort Walton, even though we love Fort Walton, we're there and we're Okaloosa Beach.
Yeah, sure.
So we stay pretty focused on the community in Mary Esther. And so a lot of our folks are from Mary Esther, so that gets our...
And how long have you lived in the area?
We've been here almost 6 years.
Well, see, it's even worse that I haven't seen you in 6 years. But I'm happy that we have today, though, because, things are starting off. Where exactly is the church located?
Our address, you can find us 28 North Street. That's right on 98. So we're the last Baptist church just as you're heading west to Navarre, just before you hit Herbert Field.
But that's on the right-hand side.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I thought so. It's a beautiful location. We've all passed that by a million times. You've been here 6 years. You don't look like a pastor. You're just kind of like a lifeguard kind of guy. It's just like the new breed of pastor.
Lifeguard, I think would fit the description of a pastor.
Yeah,
yeah.
Right, Jamal? I mean, a pastor, you're thinking they're kind of, restrictive and they have cloaks on and everything.
More like a after lifeguard, right?
Oh,
I like that.
That was very well done.
I might steal that. That is.
Don't edit that one out of the recording. So no, in all seriousness, we're Jonathan Winningham, Senior Pastor. This is really cool. So how long have you been in the church business? A long time?
Been in it a long time. I was kind of born into it. My dad was a pastor, Baptist church, basically in North Carolina, and then he served up in New England. So I lived up in England for about 9 years. So I've seen kind of a little bit more of the South and the New England side. I love the South, but 18 years old, I was a senior in high school, kind of figured out what I'm going to do with my life, and did not want to do the ministry, wasn't really into it. I kind of saw it. There's a lot of things about sometimes doing church work that's just kind of hard. But at 18, I just felt like, I got this call, as I would describe it, and so I've been in it since essentially 1984.
I'll be darned. So, your life calling, certainly in this case.
That's what it is.
And in this case, it's one of those jobs, it's 24/7, 365, right?
My phone stays on all the time.
I bet it does. And you've been doing it a long, long time. What is it that you like most about being a pastor in a Baptist church?
Well, the people is what makes it enjoyable. And so being together, our particular church, Baptist church, has really emphasized the fact that we actually are a community. Right. So you spend a lot of time doing things together, organizing things together, enjoying seeing things happen together. And so I love that. I love great freedom. I am very, very comfortable with the whole idea of people owning the ministry, so to speak. They make it. And so we get to actually enjoy life together. And so my wife and I got a daughter that's 22 now. We've some of our best friends in life, and we've moved 3 times in the ministry, but we still have great and deep relationships from individuals in churches. We were at a funeral last week, and we went back to Orlando for a great friend of mine who I served with in pastoring back there in Claremont, Montverde area. And those are just they come out of just really ministering pretty deeply. You get to talk to people about the deep questions, the big questions, the big why, that we as humans are all asking. And I like being in that setting where you want to know, you're asking these huge questions, and ultimately I would say I think God has an answer for that.
I love it. So we're here with Dr. Jonathan Winningham, Senior Pastor of First Baptist Church of Mary Esther, learning a little bit about his history, et cetera. We talk about churches and the community. So folks listening today, if you're looking for something to do, right? I mean, how do you describe the church, the Baptist church mission?
Our mission is variety of missions. We've got 5 purposes that kind of just keep us going. First, we worship. So when you walk into a Baptist church, our church or another Baptist church, the first thing you're going to probably feel, you're going to feel a welcome at the door. Our church is a kind of a coffee shop area that we're going to welcome, put a cup of coffee in your hand. You're going to see, for the most part, if you haven't been to church in a while, you're going to realize that Baptist churches are not looking the same as you might have grown up or experienced. You're going to see a big screen. You're going to see media, speakers. We've got a live orchestra band that's 14 members that play.
Wow, nice.
And so worship, our music, the excitement, and kind of the welcome is very much a part of us. We're also about organizing people for outreach, ministry, helping people, doing stuff in the community. We do a lot of that. We write checks, but we also are on site for a lot of ministry. We have classes where you can actually kind of take things by the spoonful as far as faith and religion. You don't have to swallow it all. You don't have to take it all. You can kind of just be patient with it. And then we actually have kind of like a leadership development where we're really trying to help individuals that want to grow in their faith. They want to go deeper. They want to expand, their particular gifts and abilities to actually help the ministry grow and help us just make a difference in the community. So these purposes are going on all the time. So we just encourage folks, if you haven't been in a while to a Baptist church or to a Christian church in our community, we're all about just make the decision on Saturday or Saturday afternoon, whatever, to come and visit.
So if you're looking at adding a little more community into your life, the First Baptist Church of Mary Esther certainly has all those components. You have lots of events. We have an event coming up on Saturday, August 26th for the ladies. What do you got going on there?
It is the name Priscilla Shirer. Any lady that's just familiar with Christian speakers, Christian writers, Priscilla Shirer is like one of the top speakers for Christian women. And so she holds this big event in Texas, and we connect with that event by connecting to her signal by a simulcast.
Got it.
So we're going to be a site on August 26th from about 8 to 4 o'clock. And women of all Christian denominations and settings are going to, actually going to invited to come and be a part of that. You can register on evite.com.
Yep.
And basically go to our website, fbcme.org, or you can call the church at 850-243-8300, and the church will get back in touch with you. So the tickets are $34. That includes a beautiful meal from a local caterer, and it's a time for women of just all denominations, ethnicities, local or far away, to come together.
Yeah, it's kind of an end of the summer thing, folks. Again, on Saturday, August 26th, there at the First Baptist Church of Mary Esther, Dr. Jonathan and his team having Phyllis Shirer going beyond simulcast. Lunch from Corner Cafe, which is delicious.
Delicious. Oh, absolutely.
Delicious. And what a great way to kind of get to know. You talk about your church being a community center of Mary Esther and all the different things. So, folks, if you're looking at some kind of an end of the summer scenario, great way to meet other folks. Now, do you get to sit in if it's for ladies only?
I usually get to open it up,
okay, good.
But we have done this simulcast in 2 other churches, and I usually end up in the sound booth, which is kind of where we are today.
Yeah, right,
so
sure.
Out of sight, but I get to witness some of it, and it is powerful. And again, it's primarily targeted for women, and they talk a lot about women's issues and women's stuff, and that kind of that makes a difference to them. But at the same time, it's not that we exclude the guys. We actually put our guys to work. We do parking. We do security. We do all the setup, takedown, cleanup. I mean, we try to do anything we can to get as many women free to be there for that moment. So our guys, they could learn from anything Priscilla Shirer says, but we're going to make sure the event happens safe and good.
I've been honored to, for the first time, Jamal, we just met Dr. Jonathan Winningham. We want to see him in sermon, don't we? What a cool sermon he'd be.
Yeah, it sounds cool.
Do you have to wear like a suit and tie, or what are you wearing when you go to church like that?
I wear a jacket. So I wear, skinny jeans and essentially a button-down shirt. But most of the individuals in my church are ex-military. Okay. So it's kind of like you need a jacket. Okay. So that was not always my case. I've been in ministry for now in Florida for about 26 years. Oh, yeah. But it matters to this ministry. And so I said, fine. Deb took me out to, the Men's Warehouse.
You got all dressed up?
And we got some nice sport coats. Nice. So I look fine.
I'm
fine.
Put it on.
I'm happy.
And when on Sundays are they going to see you there at the First Baptist Church? What sermons are you preaching?
Okay, you come. The main service is at 10:30 on Sundays.
Got it.
And so we finish about 11:45. And just one service at this time.
Oh, good. Okay.
So
good.
you just come.
And they got the big band, 14-piece, you said?
Yeah,
Man,
it's a beautiful, it's kind of a band orchestral
nice.
feel. We got clarinets, we got saxophones, but drummers and guitars, like guitars, acoustic singers. But it lets us do a variety of Christian music. It lets us just worship with gospel, a little bit of country. We do some hymns that folks would recognize if they've been in church, in the past. But it's a great setting. I love the setting to be upbeat. There's so much reason to be hopeful about life from God's point of view. Now, there's a lot going on in our world that really could take us down. And so we're not there to just kind of be juiced up for the week. We're really there to just focus on things that do not change, truths that are unshakable, even when you get shaken. And so we're in a process. You won't find perfect people there, but you'll find people who really do love God and are seeking, for His help to actually make a difference in the life of their home, their family, and their community.
There we go, my friends. Dr. Jonathan Winningham, Senior Pastor of First Baptist Church, first-time visitor. That's First Baptist Church of Mary Esther, of course, first-time visitor here at Emerald Coast Weekly. We enjoyed it immensely. Don't forget their big simulcast on Saturday, August 26th with Priscilla Shire, Going Beyond simulcast. Go to eventbrite.com or learn more at the First Baptist Church Facebook page or call 850-243-8300. Dr. Jonathan, great to meet you, my friend.
Thank you for
Very
having me
honored
on.
to have you here. We're looking forward to it. Folks, speaking of looking forward to, stay tuned for more here on Emerald Coast Weekly.